In the name of Almighty Allah, the most merciful and most gracious. Dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to the Madrasa Jamia Sirajul Uloom, established by Jamia Sirajul Uloom Charitable Trust in the small village of Gopalapuram of West Godavari district of Andhra Pradesh state. This village Gopalapuram is in the coastal region of Andhra Pradesh, where Muslims are scarcely populated. The Jamia Sirajul Uloom Charitable Trust is running under Jamaat-e-Islami Hind, Andhra Pradesh. The main motto behind establishing this madrasa is to get back the Muslims of various villages in around Gopalapuram who are being converted to other religions. This madrasa was inaugurated on 3rd July 2009 by Amir-e-Halqa of Jamaat-e-Islami Hind, Janab Malik Muhtasim Khan and Janab Abdul Rakhib Latifi, Secretary Educational Institutions, JH of Andhra Pradesh. Well experienced, qualified and eminent personalities are in the governing body as members. The local unit of Jamaat-e-Islami Hind, presently headed by Janab Muhammad Ghaus Sahib, is trying to get back the Muslim community to their real religion by teaching Islam as a superior faith and value system for a past 15 years. We are very happy to inform that this is the only madrasa in the coastal region of Andhra Pradesh which is established to offer Islamic education along with modern education. At present, this madrasa is offering Shobe Hifz and Shobe Alimat along with modern education with an initial intake of 20 students for creating better living conditions. Well experienced and full-time teachers are recruited in order to maintain the quality in education. Though the classes are conducting for primary education as an initial stage, the higher classes will be conducted year by year as the present batch promotes to higher levels. If we take a look at the modern Muslim community, particularly in some regions of Andhra Pradesh, we come to know many bitter truths. It is observed that some backward sections of Muslims families have virtually lost their Muslim identity and are fully absorbed in local Telugu or other cultures, particularly in the coastal region of Andhra Pradesh state. Intentionally or unintentionally, Muslims are gradually losing their stand on their own religion due to lack of proper knowledge of Islam. Their practical lives are too against the teachings of Quran and Sunnah. It is also heartening to think that many non-Islamic organizations approach the Muslims and influence them by offering some comfort of living. All this is to convert them into their own religions for their selfish motives. According to 2001 census, the Muslim population in the state of Andhra Pradesh was only 17.7% and the literacy rate of Muslims was only 14%, while in West Godavari it was 15%. Among the Muslim population, 75% families come under below poverty line. Among the less educated Muslims, there are even very less number who have completed their higher education. In overall government jobs, only 2% of Muslims were employed. And the support from the government in uplifting the Muslim community is likely weeping the tears. Under these circumstances, many Muslim organizations were established to provide the basic Islamic education, such as madrasas being run by private charity. But these madrasas are producing only Hafiz and Alims of their own ideology. These Hafiz and Alims get into the society to give the message of their own organizations instead of creating awareness on Islam. The products of these madrasas are not able to fit into this world and to face the challenges of the modern society. Taking advantage of the present trend, many non-Islamic organizations such as Qadianism approach Muslims, particularly in villages, by offering better living conditions, which has resulted in conversion of religion. Gopalapuram, a small village, is a victim of the said problems. Keeping in view all of these facts, the Jamaat-e-Islami Hind in India has come forward to change the miserable conditions of Muslim community in India, as well as introducing Islam to the humanity as a complete way of life. It promotes many bodies who are struggling for this cause. It was felt greater importance should be given to taking measures which boost the morale of the madrasa students, pushing their economic aspirations beyond the boundaries of madrasa masjid. Modernization of madrasas was viewed as a solution to problems as backwardness of Indian Muslims in the field of modern education. The objective is to introduce modern subjects while keeping the religious syllabus intact. Madrasa is an institution of learning where Islamic sciences, including literary and philosophical ones, are taught. Avowed aim of madrasa education is to inculcate the belief and practice of Islam among its followers and guide them to follow Quran and traditions of the Prophet, as the foundation of madrasa education is therefore basically standing on two pillars of Quran and Sunnah. The ultimate aim of Muslim education lies in the realization of complete submission to Allah on the level of the individual, the community and humanity at large. Keeping in mind the Islamic concept of Deen balanced with Dunya, the Jamaat-e-Islami Hind fought all obstacles to achieve its aim, that of establishing an institution which combined the best of both the Orient and the Occident, religious teaching combined with scientific education. The Indian Muslim minority is quite backward in science education, and its representation and participation in the scientific activity of the country is woefully low. This situation, if allowed to persist for long, would certainly hinder the growth or health of the progress of the country. In these days of fast expanding frontiers of scientific knowledge and its multiplying technological spin-offs, no nation can afford to have a sizable chunk of its population illiterate in science, and no community can hope for a respectable place in the national stream without equipping itself with science education. Under the supervision of Jamaat-e-Islami Hind of Andhra Pradesh, this madrasa Jamia Sirajul Uloom was established in Gopalapuram village with aim to provide quality Islamic education with modern education, to promote remarkable manners and high moral values, and to restore the leading role of upgrading the quality of human life in all branches of knowledge. At this madrasa, the first preference is given to orphans, Telugu-speaking Muslims and the students from the areas where Muslims are adopting Qadianism and other religions. The procurement of land and construction of madrasa building was finished after overcoming many financial hurdles. The total monthly expenses in running the institution are rupees 35,000 per month, including salaries, hostel rent and food, etc. At present, the hostels are residing in a rented building. Feeling the inconvenience and uncomfortness, it is proposed to construct a separate building for the hostel with state-of-the-art infrastructure. The estimated cost for this is about 10 lakhs. Dear brothers and sisters, we know that your moral support is always with us, and behind the present success, your duas are also a reason for it. But you know that without financial support, it is most impossible to accomplish any great or holy task. And we have to remember that Almighty Allah is always with them, those who are genuinely extending their support from every corner towards the expansion of Deen Islam in this world. In this connection, we humbly request you all to extend your moral support and donate generously for successful completion of the proposed hostel building in order to provide a better shelter to our children who join this madrasa to become ideal Hafiz or Alim in future, inshallah. And you are also requested to pray the Almighty Allah for the long running of this madrasa. May Allah accept all our good deeds, our efforts, our prayers, our charity in His way. Let's pray Allah to give us more hidayah to become a part of this sacred mission in order to serve His deen till the last breath of our life. May Allah grant us success here and hereafter. Amin. For donations, please contact Jamia Sirajul Uloom Charitable Trust, Gopalapuram, West Godavari district of Andhra Pradesh. Our Vijay Bank account number is 4010003001000009 and branch code VIJ 8004010.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। मोहतरम हज़रात, साहिल आंध्रा के नौ अजला में मुसलमानों की दीनी लिहाज से जो पसमानदगी है, इसे दूर करने के लिए हमारे रफ़क़ा 10-12 साल से पोजीशन में लगे हुए हैं। इस सिलसिले में इज्तिमात वगैरह के अलावा اس بات کی مسلسل کوشش کی جاتی رہی کہ یہاں سے مختلف مقامات سے لڑکوں اور لڑکیوں کو لے جا کر حیدرآباد اور اس کے اطراف اکناف میں تعلیم دلائی جائے، ان کو تیار کیا جائے تاکہ وہ آئندہ اس علاقے میں اپنے خاندانوں میں صحیح دینی علم پھیلا سکیں اور تحریک کے کام کو بھی آگے بڑھا سکیں اور اس میں یہ بچے ہمارے معاون بن سکیں۔ لیکن حالات اور ماحول اور معاشرتی رہن سہن کا فرق اس میں ہمیں رکاوٹ بنتا رہا۔ اس وجہ سے جن طلباء کو بھی ہم وہاں لے جا کر داخل کرواتے رہے وہ وہاں ایک لمبی مدت تک ٹھہر نہیں سکے اور اس میں سے صحیح طلباء کو واپس لانا پڑا۔ چنانچہ ان حالات کو سامنے رکھ کر یہاں کی جماعت نے یہ طے کیا آج سے 4-5 سال پہلے کہ ہمیں خود ایک مدرسہ قائم کرنا چاہیے جہاں ایک طرف قرآن مجید حفظ کرایا جا سکے اور اس کے ساتھ ساتھ عصری علوم بھی ان کو سکھایا جائے، پھر تجربہ کار اساتذہ اور مربی تربیت دینے والوں کی نگرانی میں ان طلباء کی تربیت اس طریقے سے ہو کہ وہ آئندہ تحریک اسلامی کے کام آ سکے اور ان کے ذریعے سے صحیح دینی علم اس علاقے میں پھیل سکے۔ بڑی توجہ اور انتہائی کوششوں محنتوں کے بعد 3 سال پہلے فیصلہ کیا گیا کہ ایک مدرسہ اس علاقے میں قائم کیا جائے اور اس کے لیے اسباب وسائل فراہم کرنے کی کوششیں جاری رہیں۔ خدا کے فضل و کرم سے یہ ہمارا خواب اللہ تعالیٰ نے 1 سال پہلے پورا کیا، جس کے نتیجے میں 30 جولائی 2009 کو ساحلی اضلاع کا یہ پہلا مدرسہ محترم امیر حلقہ جناب مولانا ملک معتصم خان صاحب اور جماعت اسلامی حلقہ آندھرا پردیش کی شعبہ تعلیمات کے سیکرٹری جناب محمد عبدالرقیب حامد لطیفی صاحب کی سرپرستی میں 3 جولائی 2009 کو اس مدرسے کا افتتاح ہوا۔ ان 8-9 مہینوں میں ایک طرف ہمارے مولانا حافظ رضی احمد صاحب جو عالمیت تک حفظ کے ساتھ عالمیت تک تعلیم حاصل کر چکے ہیں اور پھر اسی طرح مینم وینکنا بابو جو BSc B.Ed ہیں میتھس کے، ان دونوں کی سرپرستی میں تعلیمی نظام کو بنایا گیا اور خدا کے فضل و کرم سے بچے ہمارے طلباء جو تعلیم حاصل کر سکے ہیں مظاہرہ ابھی اس کیسٹ میں آپ کے سامنے پیش کیا گیا ہے۔ اللہ کے فضل و کرم سے ہمارے پاس ایک دارالخانہ بھی ہے جس میں مربی کے فرائض ہمارے رکن جماعت جناب شیخ فرید صاحب فضل تعالیٰ انجام دے رہے ہیں۔ ان کی سرپرستی میں بچوں کے کا ایک پورا نظام الاوقات صبح فجر سے لے کر رات سونے تک کا طے ہے۔ اس میں ان کو جو ہے نظم کی پابندی، صفائی ستھرائی اور اسی طرح دینی اصول و ضوابط کے طرح دن بھر گزارنے کا طریقہ ان کو سکھایا جاتا ہے۔ ابتدا میں بچوں کا ذہن بھی اس طرح بنایا جا رہا ہے کہ اسلامی معاشرتی احکامات پر عمل کرنے کی کوشش کریں اور ان کے اسلامی معلومات میں بھی اضافہ ہوتا رہے اور اس کے ساتھ ساتھ ان کی فکر اس طرح بنائی جائے کہ وہ آئندہ مزید تعلیم حاصل کرتے ہوئے اسلامی معاشرت کے اندر جو وہ ڈھل سکیں اور ان کے ذریعے سے اس علاقے میں آئندہ تحریک کا کام بھی پنپ سکے اور سب سے پہلے وہ خود اپنے اہل خاندان پر اثر انداز ہو سکے۔ تو یہ کوششیں ہو رہی ہیں۔ اللہ کے فضل و کرم سے اس وقت جو ہے ہمارے پاس 2 کلاسز میں بچوں کے داخلے ہوئے ہیں، ایک دوسری کلاس ہے اور ایک چوتھی کلاس ہے۔ اس میں اس کے ساتھ شعبہ حزبی चल रहा है। तो इन 2 क्लासेस